Hello, salam alaikum. Welcome to my channel. I'm super excited. This is the final episode of our 8-part wellness series, and I'm super excited. You guys have stuck with me for this long. We've spoken about occupational wellness, spiritual wellness, social wellness, financial wellness, physical wellness, emotional wellness, and we've also talked about intellectual wellness. So today we're talking about environmental wellness. So thank you guys so much for sticking with me, for the comments, the likes, the shares, subscriptions. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate. Now, what is environmental wellness? Environmental wellness is having good health by occupying pleasant, stimulating environment that supports well-being. Now, many of us might not know how our environment plays an important role when it comes to our mental health, but I tell you, if you sit down with people that have experienced trauma in their life due to their environment, you will know that there are a lot of things for you to say alhamdulillah for, because people are living in situations that you can't even imagine. So it's important that we pay attention so we can know how we can play our part when it comes to keeping our environment safe and secure. I'm sorry to say this, but many of us just go around constituting nuisance without caring about the consequences. But when it comes to environment, it doesn't only affect you, but it affects everyone else. God forbid someone walks in here and drops a bomb. It doesn't only affect me, it affects everyone in this estate. It's not only me. So yeah, our environments are important if we play our roles properly. Now, the importance of environmental wellness is simple. The principle of environmental wellness is actually respect. Respect for all natures and all species living in it. Many of us don't have respect for one another. We literally lack respect for even nature as it is. You just be going around just living your life anyhow without consequences. Do you know that as human beings, there are certain things that we do that affect the animals? Do you know there are certain things that we do that affects the climate? These are things that we need to put into consideration before we do anything. So it's important when it comes to our environment, we put everything into consideration. Okay, now how to be environmentally aware. First of all, remove clutter and keep your space tidy. Many of us don't even know the basic. Remove clutter, keep your environment tidy. This is something that we're taught as kids. When you eat, you pick up after yourself. When you mess up a place, you clean it up. When you spill something, you clean it up. But these days, you find that even adults are doing it. And it makes you wonder, like, why? You're supposed to be passing on that information to the younger generation. But if you're doing it, how do you control or how do you help the younger generation? You'll see someone walking the street, probably eating peanuts or something and just eating and just littering the whole place. It doesn't make sense. It affects someone if it doesn't affect you. You see someone bring out the trash from their house and just dump it in front of the door. Like, there is where you're supposed to dispose the trash. Why are we not disposing it properly? It makes no sense. These are little things that we'll do. I saw a video the other day of a lady who cleans people's houses, and then she walks into a house. These are things that I see in movies anyway. I see it on TV, and I'm like, people literally live like this. You open the door, and there's like dirt from, like, everywhere. There's dirt, and it makes you wonder, how does someone live here? Doesn't it affect you? You know, so it's simple thing that we need to do, be it at work, be it at home. Some of us do things anyhow, especially in our work environment, because they are cleaners now, they'll come and clean it. No, put yourself in their shoes. Do the right thing. If taking that biscuit wrap to the trash would mean a lot to someone, do it. You ate the biscuit anyway. So do it. It's very important we keep our environment tidy. Okay, it's important. And of course, practice environmentally conscious behavior such as recycling, energy, and water conservation. Many people don't even care about this. You literally leave your tap running because I'm doing the dishes or because I'm doing this. Like, do you know there are consequences for those things? Many of us don't even know how to recycle. Like, you don't even know how to take your cup to work. Like, maybe I have a coffee mug at home. I want to take it to work. No, my office will provide me cup every day. I drink, I throw. I drink, I throw. It doesn't make sense. Recycle. It's important. Many of us don't even know this. I don't know if it's an African thing, but we do it a lot, and then we say, especially here in Nigeria, like, it's not a Nigerian thing. It's not a Nigerian thing. It's not a Nigerian thing to be dirty. It's not a Nigerian thing to be callous. It's not. Okay? Create environment that supports well-being at every opportunity given to you. Many of us don't do that. Simple thing as hosting a party. Some of you will come and get drunk and constitute nuisance all over the place. Like, I don't understand. Why do we do that? If you think getting drunk at a party is your all-time high, you know, if that's you at your peak, it affects someone else at that same party. That is you creating a hazardous environment for someone else. Some of you smoke anyhow. You don't literally care. It's bad. It's really bad. So it's important we pay attention to all of these things. Ride a bike to work or take public transport. You don't always have to use your car because it reduces the amount of pollution. Especially here in FCT, everybody has a car. You know, you make small money, you want to buy a car. I don't say don't buy a car. Buy a car by all means. But sometimes take a walk. Even for your mental health, it's important. Take a walk sometimes. It's very, very important. And always be aware of the health and safety of your environment. For example, know where your emergency exits are. Know where your hospitals are. Wear your protective kits at all times, especially for those of you that ride bikes. They will be begging you to wear a helmet, something that is for your own good. Small helmets like this, you are causing chaos. They want to stress you. It's for your own good. It's very, very important. Make your family a loving one. There are fathers and mothers that don't get along, creating toxic environment for their children. It's bad. You see a child go to school and they are the happiest. When it's time to go home, they are the saddest. Same thing with some adults when they go to work. Some husbands don't want to come home because of their wives. Same thing with some wives. They don't want to come home because of their husband, because the environment is toxic. Same thing with work. Some people don't want to go to work because my boss is toxic, or I'm working in a chemical organization and it's affecting my mental health. But I cannot complain about it because of what 30 days make one salary, while this chemical is actually hurting you. So it's important we pay attention to the kind of environment that we live in. Okay, what is the benefit of actually having a healthy environment? It helps you feel calm and relaxed. You know, when you come home and then there's this beautiful scent that welcomes you, you don't want to go anywhere. You feel like, oh, I'm home. So it helps you feel relaxed. When you are driving towards your environment or walking towards your environment and it's calm, there's a feeling you get from it. But imagine when it's chaotic, you know? So it's important, and it gives you this pride that this is my surrounding. Many of us have done that. Even when you're passing through an estate that looks really nice, you're like, you feel so proud, even though it's not your estate. So imagine what you can achieve in your own estate. It helps you find tranquility in that environment. And also, it makes you at harmony with nature. For those of us that really don't care, you pass through someone's lawn, you just step on it, something that someone is watering every day. Why do we do that? So it helps you understand what it is. The trees, the plants, the water, everything that is around you has a part to play in making your environment good. And of course, it helps you get involved in your community because you want to help dispose the trash properly. Many of us don't even know how to dispose the trash properly. But if you are involved, it helps you want to do that. It helps you want to educate your neighbors on why they shouldn't do certain things that they do because of how it affects you and other people in the estate. So it's very important we become environmentally aware if we want to get the max out of life and of course achieve a better mental health situation. Now this has been it, and I've been super excited to bring this episode of wellness to you guys, and I hope you guys have learned a thing or two. If you have any questions, you can ask, and inshallah I'll do my best to answer them for you until I come your way again next time. Happy holidays. I wish you guys the best of these seasons. Please do not forget to like, subscribe and share. I'll see you New Year's. Bye.